Well, good day, good day, good day. How's it going today, YouTube? Well, I'm back over here playing around in the shop again. I'm gonna continue on with my shop project series here. I'm gonna do some mirrors and flashers on that 8220, then we're gonna start another project today. Just kind of gathering some parts here, but I'll show you what we're gonna work on. So that's going to be 8220 when I get it all done. But the next project we're gonna start is a Cockshut 70. I'm going to do this one with just the same style as that Oliver 70 I did, but narrow front instead of wide front. So you guys might kind of like that. I mean, it's just one of those basic scale model tractors, so see if we can't add some detail to it. So obviously the first thing you're going to want to do is strip the tractor down. I've already cut the back wheels off and I already zipped off the axle. Now you just got this bare casting to work with. Well, these aren't even really a casting, they're just a piece of plastic, really. So it makes them real simple to work on. And you can start mocking up your parts and whatnot for your build. Now I've got a little bit of mixed match parts to put on this one, so it might look a little bit funny at first, but I think it'll turn out nice. Okay, so then after that I narrowed up the axle housing with, I took the cut-off disc on the Dremel tool and used it like a grinder, which is something you shouldn't do, guys. You want to be real safe when you're doing this stuff. I mean, I had more bits and whatnot break off and hit me and whatnot. It's not fun. But anyway, I shaved down the axle housings because I found a set of fenders in my parts box that's going to work. And I'll get those super glued on and I'll show you guys. Well, here we had the fenders super glued on, guys. Those are actually the old... those are actually off an Oliver 77, one of those early spec cast ones with the narrow fronts. I wrecked one of those for something else, so those fenders fit well on this because these plastic 70s and those spec cast, or scale models rather, 77s were produced around the same time, so they look about right. I meant the toys, they made the toys back in the early 90s, I should say. They didn't make, obviously in the real farm world, the Cockshut Oliver 70s came out before the 77s. Actually, the 77s replaced these tractors. So up next, wheels and tires. Now you can see how she's going to sit, guys. They've got rear tires off one of the newer style Ertl 88s, Oliver 88s. Except these ones are white because I had them on a 770 project that I did here a while ago, but then I ended up wrecking that 77 to use it for something else. So that's the rear tires. And the front tires, I use those original spec cast Oliver 77 tires, and then I hogged them out a little bit so I can fit a 1206 Farmall rim, seeing as I'm getting a little bit short on wheels and tires around here, but it looks pretty good, I think. Once it's painted up, it'll look real nice. So I mean, that's why I like making these videos for you guys. You guys can see exactly what all the parts are before I paint them, and then as you always say, paint always makes things look pretty. That doesn't always mean that they're pretty. It means you can mix and match parts, and you can have yourself a real nice tractor. I even used the original pedestal on this, so I never had to cut anything. So yeah, she's pretty much ready for paint. I'm going to super glue that piece of 5/16 axle in the front pedestal. Oh, sorry, I think it's actually 7/64. I don't know, when you're doing this stuff, guys, it's real small wires. I got all sorts of wire here, so it all works. You know, I picked up a set of those Dremel drill bits. These things work real good. These things are awesome. So yeah, it's 7/64. And then most axle sizes, guys, original size wire I usually use for my rear axles on my toys is 3/32. So if you have a Dremel tool, pick up a set of those drill bits. I'm glad you did. And that's what I used. That's about the best tool you can have for this stuff, guys. One of those little Dremel tools. Those things work awesome. Alright, so I drilled, installed, painted the exhaust stack on the Cockshut 70, and I've got some paint on it now, so I'm waiting on that to dry. See, just a little sneak peek. Painted the rims, exhaust stack, painted the fenders, blah 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 blah, ends the axles. Now I'm going to show you guys how to build a set of mirrors for the 8220 project. Basically, it's got an ordinary old piece of copper wire here in the vise, and you're just gonna basically bend her around You get a nice little bend like that. And then just give her a little tappy tap here with a hammer. And that way you get a nice... Sorry guys, it's kind of hard to film and swing a hammer and vise and do this and that. So just give her a little tappy tap with a hammer, and that ensures you get a nice 90-degree bend. Not that you couldn't do it with your fingers in a vise, but that way it kind of sandwiches into the corner of the vise and get a nice 90-degree bend. And there's our mirrors ready to be installed on the tractor. It's pretty simple to do, guys. I've bought enough of those mirror kits from Moore's Farm Toys over the years to figure out how to reduce my cost on projects I can build my own. I just basically took a piece of styrene, cut it, rounded the corners for the actual glass part. And then next I'll show you how to put them on the tractor. Basically all you do, you just take and you drill into the cab posts and then paint your mirrors and stick them in. So I'll show you the final product. Okay, so we got the mirrors on the 8320. Doesn't look bad. It's actually the first set of mirrors I've ever built. I'm going to come in and I'm going to paint that silver. I should have colored them in. I used a Sharpie to color them before I installed them. I should have colored the parts in separately. But that's alright. It looks just fine. A little bit hard to see though. See a bit more better there. Anyway, I think our paint's dry enough. I'm going to put that Cockshutt 70 together. Alright, well, I'm going to have to do a little bit of paint touch-up on that wheel. A little bit on this one right here. I colored it back in with a Sharpie. I'm going to just touch it up real quick, and then it should look all fine. But there she is, boys. I'm going to take and I'm going to color the lights black with the Sharpie. And then I just had to touch that wheel up. I painted the front grille. I'm just going to touch it up a little bit. There's the other side. I did not put a belt pulley on this tractor, but I might later on. Just nice, simple, clean build. Something to do on a Sunday afternoon. Then, of course, we've got the 8220 with the new mirrors on it. I painted those white parts silver, so it looks like it's got actual mirror glass in it. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this video. If you like my videos, please comment, rate, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.